it kind of reinforces a trend that we've seen in Canadian democracy in the past few years, where there's extreme partisanship and extreme polarization, which is reflected in a lack of tolerance for opposing viewpoints.
Loud protests disrupting Liberal leader Justin Trudeau's campaign for another term of office. One political scientist says this isn't just importation of American-style partisanship, but representative of a small but loud, frustrated population that's increasingly polarized and less willing to see its political opponents as human.
We see, particularly on the political right, there's been some strong passions on that front to contest against what they see as government intrusion into their lives through some of these mandates.
Chaldean's Mensah says this kind of intolerance doesn't just express itself as protests against the Liberal Party leader. Posts mocking vaccine-hesitant Canadians who subsequently contract COVID are also typical of a population more interested in perceived political victories than exchange of ideas.
We're seeing some of these expressions of inhumanity as an outcome of that, and this by the way, crosses the political divide, and it's an unfortunate development here. And having an election in that context, I think, has really deepened that divide.
Mensah says Canadian leaders must tone down political attacks and stop politicizing the pandemic. The Conservative Party has condemned the conduct of protesters, but the NDP's Jagmeet Singh says there must be a distinction made between expressions of legitimate concerns and attacks that threaten political violence.
Now, I don't believe in attacking someone just because I don't like them or because they're bad. That's horrible and shouldn't happen. But in politics, people should know the decisions that prime ministers are making. And absolutely, the prime minister is responsible for the outcomes that are happening.
Why aren't you filming this? Why don't you film this? Put it on your news station. Come on, put it on your news station.
That is really damaging to the body politic. It's damaging to our common sense of values as Canadians.
In Ottawa, Shally Lee, City News.